As we transition back to school sites for in-person learning, it's ultimately we as educators, as classified staff, as families and students who will work together to keep our communities safe. Linked below this video is OEA's Site Safety Checklist. This is an evolving document that we developed based on local and state guidelines, as well as on our most up-to-date agreements with OUSD. And it includes information about what to look for at different areas of your school, like in classrooms and entrances, as well as different procedures that need to be in place for in-person learning to happen safely. And there are a number of different ways that you can work with other members at your site and with students and families to implement these safety protocols. The first thing you can do is conduct a walkthrough. This will probably look different based on your site, but it might include the reps at your site. It could include some other members, the educator family organizer, if you have one, your safety lead, your admin. You could also even invite one or two parents if that feels appropriate to you. It's up to you what this looks like, but it is important to limit the number of people in the group for safety reasons. And when you do the walkthrough, you would use the site safety checklist that I was just talking about. Another thing you can do is use your faculty council, and this can be particularly helpful when it comes to the procedures that need to be in place at your school. For example, the visitor protocols, the lunch procedures, testing procedures, and things like that, because all of this is really being handled at the site level. So your faculty council is a place to really brainstorm and come up with recommendations for your admin. The last thing you can do is make sure to involve every single member at your site. So safety organizing is a great opportunity to really build and flex your site organizing squad, to be really communicating with every single member and involving them in the process. So for example, you could have your SOS ask every single member, do you have 2 HEPA filters in your room and do you have access to PPE? And that's a good chance to start building those communication structures for the rest of the school year. If you have specific questions and concerns related to safety, the first place you should go is your safety lead at your school site. This might be an OEA member, it might be a classified staff member. In some cases, it might be an admin. And if you don't have a safety lead, you can talk directly to your site admin. You can also fill out OUSD's safety and support request form, which is also linked in the site safety checklist. And if you have an issue that is urgent, or if you have an unresolved issue that you've been trying to solve for some time, you can text the OEA safety hotline at 510-380-7478. Thank you so much for everything you're doing to make sure our schools are safe.